And we are live. Hi, everybody, and this is Auntie. And we are here to do our review of Love After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 40, Season Finale. I don't want her in circles. Okay. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Yes, yes, yes. Before we even get started, I will be covering The Bachelorette. So make sure you got your notification on. Make sure you are subscribed to Auntie's Advice so that as soon as I go live, you'll be live with me. Child, it is so good. It's so funny. So we're going to get into it. But right now, we're here to take care of business. Y'all, I want to thank everybody who joined me last night for my nails look terrible. Y'all, please excuse my nails. I've been working in the railroad, bitch, okay? um I want to thank everybody that joined me yesterday for the live watch. I thought that that was so much fun. Getting y'all live perspective about what we were all seeing in real time. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, thank you all. So let's get into it. Let's just go ahead on. Who we starting off with first? I'm gonna try to be as calm as I can. So let's just wrap her up and get her on out the way. Of course, Letitia was not on the show, right? Because there wasn't enough footage. But we did get an update on Letitia in this season finale. It appears that Keith is now home, and Letitia is maybe going away for 5 years, bitch. It seems like not only, is Letitia not paying her bills, getting into bad real estate deals, but she also steals. And I don't know what's wrong with Letitia, but they saying that she was shoplifting or stole something and maybe going down for 5 years. Child, I'm gonna tell you, I be thinking about her oldest daughter and what we saw on the show about Letitia's oldest daughter, and I was just like, bitch, I ain't got it to do. It's just a whole mess and a half. But anyway, we're gonna move on. The next couple we're gonna talk about is Kim and Joey. Now y'all know that Joey went downtown to the okay. So Kim done found out that Joey has been talking to his old girlfriend. So he said, once and for all, okay, I'm gonna go down there and drag this bitch. Okay. I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't care anything about her or anything like that, right? Um, I'm just like, okay. So that same daggone day, and prior to, he was saying how much he did not care about this engagement party that Kim was throwing basically for herself. He had told her that he was not going to go to the, the party by yourself and all of that, right? So now he's going down here to go and meet the old girlfriend because he's got a score to settle. He wants to know why it is that this girl, okay, dropped him, got a new man, has basically moved on with her damn life, right? So anyway, he gets down to the park and everything, and he's waiting on her. And he shows thing about her saying that she was going to come down there and meet him and all of that kind of stuff, right? Now mind you, he had no intention of attending that engagement party. Pay attention, because we critical thinkers over this mother, okay? Because what you're not gonna do is play no games, Joey. Now, Joey had probably planned on spending the night out, okay, having a good time with the ex-girlfriend. And that's why his ass canceled out on that engagement party, because he thought somebody's legs was up gonna be up in the air. Now, girlfriend didn't show up. And what did Joey say out of his mouth? See, it was a van over there. He said it was a van that was sitting over there. He was waiting, for the person to come out, and then they pulled over a black truck or whatever. Then all of a sudden, now he said she can leave her man to go and cheat with somebody else. She does it all the time. So why the bitch didn't show up to come and cheat with me? That's what I heard. I don't know what y'all heard, but I'm telling you right now, that is what I heard. He was going to skip his engagement party to Kim, in my opinion, to sleep with the old girlfriend, because he thought that she was going to come down that mofo, meet him down to the park, and they was going to do some things in the dark. And Kim is still proceeding with this. Kim basically is saying, I don't give a good rat's ass about what happens and what Joey does. I am not giving up my relationship with him, because I won him over from every girl in the neighborhood. She's still at high school days, bitch. She is like, I don't care what he do. I don't care what they say. I am going to stay with him. Let me tell you, Joey was so daggone disappointed. He was hurt and everything, to the point where he gonna run back to Kim, okay? Which is where he getting his money from. He getting his bread from Kim. He runs back to Kim and says, you know what? It's just me. It's just me and you. Ooh, baby. But yet and still, he won't even drive up in a daggone chariot with her. He decides to get in another daggone vehicle, in his vehicle that she brought him, the ones that got the $2,200 rims on it. And she was like, wait a minute, that's a little odd that he wouldn't get in the same car with me. She's thinking that he won't get in the same car with her because he wants to, if he gets mad, he's going to duck and run. No, he's going to duck and run. Don't make a difference, honey, whether or not you got a tracker on him or not. Joey is doing exactly what Joey wants to do. The only reason why that Joey confessed to the relationship at all and talking about the girl is because the girlfriend requested him and he was scared. So they go down to and so they go, in separate cars down to the engagement party, right? I would be so fucking embarrassed. But they go down there and she's, with her girlfriends, and they like, you're gonna have a good time. And then they talking about the cousin. So, the cousin and everything used to date him. Kim cheated with Joey on the cousin, right? Didn't give a damn, don't got girl code, cousin code, nothing. She said she don't give a damn whether or not, this is her cousin or her aunt, bitch. She don't care. She wanted to be with Joey. And I'm going to tell you, she going to be with Joey, but she going to get what Joey give, bitch. Okay? Let's just go ahead on and tell the truth up in Auntie's house. So anyway, she's in there and everything, and it's all dry, and the girl's like, okay, you need to dance or you need to do something, right? And so the next thing you know, Kim cousin comes in the door, and Kim cousin came in the door with another girl. Now, peep this. The girl kind of stood back and was like, basically her body language was like, go ahead on and tell a bitch what happened, right? So, the cousin is like, soon as the cousin is walking up to Kim, here comes Joey walking around with a drink and putting his arm on her, right? Guilty motherfucker right there. I sat back and I watched a couple of other people, YouTube channels, to see what they thought about it, right? I usually don't do that, but I did that this time because I wanted to see if anybody peeped Joey's game. Because if ain't nobody else peeped it, Auntie peeped Joey's game. First of all, Joey had every intention of being with the ex-girlfriend. But as soon as the girl, y'all go back and look, soon as the girl came through the door, Joey ran over there leaped over buildings, bitch, to get over there to where Kim was to put his arm around her because he knew that the cousin was coming with some bullshit, okay, that he had done. So the cousin was like, I'm uncomfortable. You know, this is my first time ever seeing y'all together and all of that. Yeah, because he been locked up damn near all his life. So the cousin is like, I'm feeling uncomfortable, but look, Kim, I gotta tell you something, right? I really gotta tell you, this is upsetting me. This is bothering me, right? So Joey gives her a kiss, reassures her, I'm your man. When you get to be a certain age, you better learn how to peep game. You better watch your man, watch his moves. We ain't seen Joey be affectionate with Kim nowhere, no how. This bitch didn't even ride down there with her. Now all of a sudden he got his arms locked around her and kissing her. Bitch, please. So anyway, the cousin finally gets herself together and she's like, look, he whistled at me. Now, some people think or thought that it was something small, that, she was overreacting and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you right now, there is nothing worse than an unwanted advance from a mother whistling at you, winking at you, walking up on you, speaking to you. If you don't know, you need to ask somebody. He's a fucking creep. He shouldn't have whistled at her at all. He know dang well he ain't worth it. That cousin was grossed out by his advance. The girl that was walking in there with her said that the motherfucker did it. And what you may think is something that's she went overboard. For, like I said, for somebody that don't with nobody, ain't seen nobody in years, all this dirt came out of what he did with my cousin. And now here I am at the daggone, I'm trying to support my cousin, but then this for whistles. And then tries to cover it up with a hug and a kiss. It was inappropriate, period. And maybe, just maybe, she was a little bit off kilter because she had been dealing with producers. Maybe they wanted her to say something else or do something else. I read through all of that. Now, did it seem like it was a little bit too much? Yeah, it did. It did. But this month is nothing. He's trash, in my opinion. Because you don't whistle at anybody, especially at your engagement. Talking about looking good. That's some daggone oh my God. Don't say to me. And she had to leave. And then Kim, the mother's like, oh, girl, child, that ain't nothing, girl. She overreacting and all of that. No, she not overreacting, in my opinion. You let somebody's husband do that. You let one of y'all in the daggone comment section invite me to an event. I come to the event, whether I knew you or I didn't know you. And I walk up and your husband cat calls me. What Kim should have did was not say to him about it. I will watch him, but she ain't even gotta watch him. Ain't nobody got no need for you to be cat calling me. You fucking my cousin. I'm at your engagement party. You that loose up around the belt area that you can't help but cat call me after you went to the park. So you got to think about his motives. Let's not think about the cousins. Think about his. He looking for something different than Kim tonight, bitch. And he's disappointed that he didn't even get that. But look at how a man can flick back and forth. Flick back and forth, act like he ain't do nothing. She goes to him, oh, I was her first, I was her this. That's why you thought that you could disrespect her by catcalling her like that, because you feel like you did something because you was her first. Well, bitch, guess what? You ain't her last. And you ain't got no business dating my cousin, getting ready to get married to my cousin, catcalling me. But Kim gonna get what she want, and she gonna get what she need. She need a lesson in how to peep game. Your man running straight game. Don't sit there and disrespect her cousin like that and cat calling her out some fucking window. No wonder you didn't want to ride with her, because you out there on the prowl. Now, I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know that people would say, because I saw people in the comment section. I was like, oh no, hell no. No. Unacceptable for him to do that. Now, she was a bit shaky and all of that kind of stuff, but I don't know what the surrounding was, right? I don't know if the producer was in her face, say something, say something. You know what I'm saying? You don't know all the circumstances. She was off the chain, but he was wrong. And she should have called him on the carpet and instead of trying to act like it's always the woman's fault. If something happened to the woman, it's her fault. She did it. It's because of her. Now you got dumbass Shante. It is because of her. But don't whistle at my cousin. She should have checked him right then and there. Plus, you already know the mofo is out here talking to the old girlfriend. But see, she didn't invested money in him. Plus, she letting him, according to what she said out of her mouth, steal $1,700 on a $500 deal. He ain't got no daggone integrity, no morals, no nothing. Trifling bitch. Talking about no morals or nothing. Let's talk about Bianca and Daniel. Bianca is trash, in my opinion. And I mean, when I say trash, I mean trash. I wish I had something to ball up downtown to my daughter's office. But I'm telling you right now, Daniel is getting out of jail. Child, they done went up in there with some damn dippity doo and some daggone jail. I mean, honey, that's got to be glue that's up on his head, child. Because he came out there meaner than a They took Aunt Daniel up in that camp. When he came out there, he showed his cousin up, his dad, stepdaddy up, and everybody else. Daniel was looking fine. Daniel looked like he was going to a damn graduation, boo, getting his PhD. Bitch, Daniel look good coming up out there, but what Daniel? All tall and everything, body, you know. I think, look at Daniel. Bad. You mean to tell me he getting out of jail? Daniel looks so good. When he came out there, even the cousin was like, honey, did y'all see the cousin, the girl cousin? She was like, Daniel looking grown up. We cousins on whose side? The cousin was paping. They all was shocked the way Daniel came up out that camp. Because I know I was. Okay. Child, Bianca ran up on him, was tonguing him down and everything. Child, he could not even get this bitch up off of him. So, they kissing and everything, and they like, wait a minute, hold on. Everybody uncomfortable. There's people around, break that up, okay? So, they broken up and everything, and, the family, the mama is, emotional and everything, and they happy to see him and everything. And the first thing Bianca say out of her mouth is, what's this stuff and this sparkly stuff in your hair? He said, they took care of me. I was a favorite up in here. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing. What is on this lipstick? Hear me on. So they, gave me a little ceremony when I left out and had some confetti and stuff. I don't like it. You mean to tell me that man came out of there with his head dippity dude, bitch sliding to the side, You mean to tell me he had a little part, that little part down the middle, little Dennis the Menace part down the middle? You mean to tell me you see this fine specimen because Daniel's good looking to me? Fuck what y'all heard. And the only thing you can see is some fucking confetti? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Auntie saw a whole lot. I didn't give a damn if he came out of there with confetti and a clown hat on his head. Daniel was looking good coming out that bitch. Yes, he was. His whiteies was whitey and a tighty. Okay? Girl, stop. And nobody got time for this immature shit. You gonna see something small like that. Let's talk about your fucking sign. Anyway, so the family is doing what they do and with the whoop 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 whoop. And then she get in the car with Daniel and everything, and they talking, and Daniel told her that he was going, put paint up all on the walls and stuff like that. And he was just, ready. And he said that, her beauty is just alarming. Okay. It disarms him. And he was like, she, you're beautiful. We could be arguing about something, and you look at me and I just get disarmed. I said, you better go, Daniel. You better go. Daniel said he was ready to do the thing. Child, she sat up in the car and was talking about getting married and having a baby. He said, wait a minute, hold up. God dang. I'm going to tell you what, you better hold your spray paint back, okay? You better hold back the spray paint. Because this girl is trying to get married. First, she said, I don't want to wait 2 years. Now I want to do it in a year. So, she's very ungrateful, very disrespectful, in my opinion. And these are my opinions and my opinions only. You put yours downtown in the chat. You can agree, disagree, whatever. Okay, you free over here. As long as you ain't disrespectful, I don't give a damn what you what you say. But let's have a conversation about it. This girl is delusional. Okay, delusional on every fucking level. She's disrespectful. She is out of tune, out of touch. She don't know her ass from a hole in the ground. And yeah, I said it. She sits up there and talk about, he and I are going out and whoop de whoop de whoop, and I wish we was at home. Unfortunately, his family is here. Who does that? What mature woman doesn't want the family around? Unless you had some bitterness or some arguments with them, which she hasn't. Then they get down to the damn restaurant and everything. So they sitting down at the restaurant, and the mother, they talking and everything, about, what he plans to do when he get out and all of that kind of stuff. He talks about how how his father, was a substance abuser, and how he watched that growing up. Not only was his father a substance abuser, but according to his mother, she was a substance abuser as well. And so, basically, he was saying that, there are things that is going to trigger him. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take him back down the path of wanting to, use and stuff like that. Now, as we all know, he has relapsed while he was in jail. So, he's not far from relapse, okay? But now all of a sudden, Bianca, because the mother was like, look, I just want to know how everything gonna go down, because this bitch right here drinks. The mother threw her out straight out on the under the bus. This bitch drinks. And so I want to know how you gonna handle this, because we done talked to her several times about her drinking, and she's trying to minimize this by saying that she don't have a problem. And the mother was like, she got a problem. And I just want to know, because I'm gonna call this bitch out at the table. I done already lost one child. It don't take but one drink for you or you to use, right, in order for you to lose your life. The mother's like, this is a life and death situation. Then the next thing I know, she come out her mouth where she wants somebody to respect her as being a grown woman. Now all of a sudden she's 16 and girl, now she's 16 and want to be pregnant, and sits up there and says, well, I am young. Oh, you think? You're young, you think young, you act young, everything about you is young and dumb, in my opinion. She's sitting on here now saying, I'm young, and I'm going to be meeting friends while I'm here, and they may want to, have brunch and, have mimosas and stuff like that. And I mean, and I may come home a little drunk. I won't be driving though, but I may come home a little drunk. But The mother has peeped her. Mama know this ain't a good connection. Mama know. Mama know. Mama knows. And Daniel. See, when Bianca was saying that she was doing research, and the only people she wanted to talk to was somebody that had a DWI issue, a driving while intoxicated or drunk. She was looking for a damn pal. She wasn't looking, in my opinion, to be clean. That's enough of that bitch. I ain't got it to do. I just ain't got it to do. The next couple that I want to talk about is Hope and Arthur. Why the So last week we saw Arthur being interrogated by Hope's sisters. Now, when you family, you do want to know stuff, but they already know stuff about this man. So they just sat there and interrogated him, and Hope sat her ass back there and didn't say nothing. Didn't defend him, didn't say y'all back off. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even try to help him answer questions. Hope is the one that decided that she was going to deal with a man who was incarcerated. While he was incarcerated, bitch, if he had a job, he was probably making $2 a day, bitch. If he was making that, maybe making that a week. He done already said he institutionalized. He done blacked the fuck out. He's standing on the street tripping. He's on the streets tripping. And now you're going to take him downtown to meet your grandparents and your two nasty ass sisters. That's my opinion about your sisters. So now they come out, of the restaurant and everything, and all this like, look, hey, I was going through all that stuff with your sister and them. You didn't even step in and try to defend me or try to say anything. And she was like, I mean, they was asking you questions. They had already, he was like, I'm just saying though, I thought that some of it was unfair. That got to come out. I saw that. I saw that. Oh, not Yazeel. Oh, I'm sorry, Yazeel. I was trying to get somebody else. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry, Yazeel. I didn't mean to get you. So she's sitting out there. They was talking to you and everything. They weren't talking to me about that, right? And so so he like, I mean, but I'm saying, that was just a little rough. You know what I'm saying? And you could have did something. And she was like, I mean, I mean, she co-signed on her sister. Her sister them said the stuff that she wanted to say. But the thing about it is, you knew anybody. Okay, well, let me just give y'all a public service announcement out this mother. If you get somebody out of jail, you dating somebody in jail, and they come out from jail, bitch, they ain't getting no job. No time soon. It's gonna take them a while before they gonna be able to get them a job. It's gonna take a while, okay? So if somebody asks you why he don't have a job, when he gonna get a job, that's something you negotiate and something you talk about. But Arthur had something for her ass. He said, we ain't engaged and we ain't married, getting married. We ain't number friends off this month. Okay. He had already said downtown to the apartment when he found the pictures in the closet when he was trying to fix it, fix that little thing or whatever he was trying to fix. He'd already said, I don't know if I want to marry her ass anyway. I don't even know if I want to be with her. So he had already basically said what it was that he had to say about what it was. He don't bunk with her. So why is he with her? I don't understand why Arthur's with her. Anyway, girl. Second of all, after he had that episode, he shouldn't even been filming. That should have been over. That's my opinion about that. That should have been over. So anyway, they standing out there and she's like, I mean, I mean, hey, I was co-signing on the book. Okay. I totally agree with what my sister was saying. She didn't say that. But he was like, I'm trying to stay out of jail, trying to get myself together. She was like, I mean, but how many times did you go back? I ain't never going back. But how many times did you go back? Did you go back? You talk about throwing somebody up in their face. You talk about throwing somebody up in their face. You talking about somebody that you sleeping with the enemy, bitch. This girl don't have no, I don't know why she even wants to be with Arthur. I really don't, because she has no faith in Arthur. She do that fake stuff by trying to, make it seem like she trying to, help him with his career and stuff. But ain't no way in the world, because you can't help me and hurt me at the same time. She, when the father pulled him to the side and was like, are you in a gang? Was you in a gang or anything? And he was like, no, he was like, all right, okay. Now, come to find out that Arthur and Hope, had a little altercation. Arthur was incarcerated for a certain period of time, right? And that was because he kept saying, he wasn't going to go back to jail. Unfortunately, his ass did. And he went back to jail and everything because him and Hope got into an altercation, and they had one of them little, pop, 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 you know what I'm saying? They had one of those and she inadvertently, accidentally shot herself. That means she had no gun training. She don't know how to have a gun, right? And the thing about it, I'm gonna tell y'all right now: if you go to gun training, they tell you straight up and off the bat, if you pick it up, bitch, you better use it. You don't pick it up to threaten nobody. You don't pick it up on the side of the road, leaning into your glove compartment, unless you got the intention of using it. You do not touch that firearm. See, because you playing games, I don't know what was going on with them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if she was serious about her stuff, as soon as she picked it up, she would have did what she had to do. Because that's what you get trained. I don't know if she got a street gun or she, where she got it from or how what she doing with it. But I'm telling y'all from Auntie's advice mouth, if you don't get training, I'm telling you now, if you pick it up, you need to be using it. If you're not going to use it, if it's something you think you can talk out or something you can walk away from, do not pick it up because stuff like this happens. Yes, sir. Thank you so much to Hair Bleacher for the 1999 super chat. Yes, sir. Okay. I saw it. She saw me. Thank you for the 1999 super chat. I don't know why she put another content creator name in there, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I don't know what, why she would do that or why she would bring that up over here on this channel while I'm live talking about this, but you know what? You let people do what they do with the whoop whoop and the boop 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 and you keep it moving. You just keep it moving. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so my whole thing is she's not really feeling him. She's not for him. And I'm just like, oh, okay, it is what it is. You ain't got to apologize. You don't have to apologize. You asked a question, I answered, but we do not. And I've said that before. We don't talk about other content creators here on Auntie's Advice because I ain't got it to do. I'm gonna keep going, y'all, but I don't have it to do. Okay, I'm getting their attention. Anyway, let's move to the next couple. Don't be mad at her, y'all. Do not be mad at her. Okay, don't be mad at her. She didn't know. Okay, so we already covered down. I meant to click here. Okay, y'all. Last night, did we not have us a good kiki and a good caca about this daggone Christine? Christine decides that she is going to do a comedy show. She's going to be a stand up comedian. Now, let me tell you, honey, as much as I can get me a good kiki and a caca and give y'all a good kiki and a caca, bitch, Auntie knows she cannot go on no stage and do no set. Bitch, I don't care if the set is 15 minutes. I cannot go up and do that. Is a art and a craft all in itself. But she decides that this is what she's going to do. So her girlfriends then hyped her up and hyped up that damn jumpsuit that was dragging up in her ass. Let me tell you something, honey. I didn't know whether or not she was coming or going, bitch, because the back was just as big as the front, and the front was as big as the back, and all of it looked like camel toe, and a whole bunch of skid marks gonna be on that when she take it off. But anyway, I digress. That I thought that she was trying to have like a little, it's an orange jumpsuit, type of thing, orange for prison orange or whatever. But honey, the joke, even that joke fell flat because it was ill fitting and it looked really, really shitty. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go on. So her girlfriends, or whoever these friends are, they done hyped her up, honey, and she gets up on that stage, honey. Hi everybody. I'm, all tatted up, and I know I look rough and tough and everything, and I'm like, no, women got tattoos. It don't make them hard. Some women got a whole bunch of, because I know my nieces and them. I don't know when they gonna stop tattooing their bodies. They ain't got it up here on their face or nothing like that. But girl, regular women who are going out here conducting business every day, you work for Fortune 500 companies, got tattoos. You having tattoos don't mean that you've been in jail, and you know what I'm saying. Like, tattoos have that, in my opinion. Okay, it doesn't have that same I don't know, fuck her. So anyway, she wants to come up there and act like she rough and everything like that, right? So she, wants to talk about, tell her story about her, being a bank robber. So, she said they used to call me 50 because, I would walk up to the tellers, what she was talking about crime and saying that this was glamorous or this was, a great crime to commit. And honey, I just was like, what the is going on? So she's up here making all of these jokes and they're not landing because people are like, where is she going with this? Right? Where the fuck is she going? Okay, you gotta hook them in the beginning. You can't hook them in the end and in the middle of your story. If you gonna get up there and do stand-up comedy, you gotta hook them up because as soon as you walk up there, no, you sitting up there trying to tell a damn horrible bedtime story, bitch, and ain't nobody got time for it. So she gets up there and she starts talking about, that she was, had robbed a bank and everything, and how she had wrote it on the thing and saying that somebody was like, that's silly. So she was like, yeah, it was. Mistake number one, you never engage with the audience. Bitch, you are not in a position where you could ever engage with the audience. Because once you engage with the audience, you off your game. So now she is standing up there instead of being in offensive mode, she in defensive mode. Now she up there defending her damn style. She's defending herself. I'm standing there like, this bitch is bombing. Now we know she was. But when we watched this live yesterday, honey, I was Kiki and the Conquer. Honey, she was bombing like I don't know what because she had a heckler out there downtown to the audience. She should have stopped everything she was doing, told everybody around her to swallow what she was doing, and cussed that mother out. Sometimes you deserve it. Honey, my whole script would have been reading his ass downtown to the bar. Sure would have. I would have went completely. I would have tried to go on, but she's oblivious to the fact that what she did isn't cute. It's not humorous. You don't understand how you affected the lives of those tellers. According to Amber, did a video the other day about one of the girls that Christine robbed at the bank. This bitch gets up in the morning, put her food in her lunchbox, come to work at the bank, making an honest wage. And here she comes in. And this young girl is sitting there and she comes in with a note to rob her at the fucking bank. And she thinks that that's humorous, not even realizing that she has affected this girl's life for the rest of her life. totally oblivious and she think it's cute because she did not do it with a pow pow or a bang bang. She wrote it on a note, but you still affected somebody's life for the rest of their life. Nobody gets their ass up and goes to a bank making probably $15 an hour if they making that. To have you come in there and do some bull like that. And now they got to be sitting with investigators. Now they're going to have to investigate their past. They got to be on a leave, a PTO because your ass did that. And you thought that it was going to be acceptable for you to stand up there and try to make that funny. And then Julian's going to come in to save the day and try to applaud her when she said she was robbing banks with a note. It's not funny. And that's the checking and the awareness that she needed to have because she is totally oblivious of how and what she did, how it affected somebody's fucking life. It's not funny. It will never be funny when you sit there and rob somebody because you probably don't even know the investigation that it takes to make sure that that teller ain't has to do with that. And then they're sitting up there. Now they got to go in the drawer and pull this stuff out and keep calm and press the button up underneath the goddamn. That's right, Charlie. PTSD is what this girl has said that she got as a result of this. And Christine gets her ass. And the girl was saying, according to Amber, the girl was saying it's a shame that they would even have her on a show like this. And she's sitting up here living her fucking best life while I'm left with PTSD from what this bitch did to me. Nobody got the joke because it wasn't a punchline. You don't take somebody else's trauma and make it your drama. That's not what you do. You don't do anything like that. So now she walking in the bathroom, since her little jumpsuit downtown on the toilet, yanking everything off, and now she's mad. Mad for what? What are you crying for? That's why when we was watching last time, I was like, I know she ain't crying. You mean to tell me you ain't got nobody around you to tell you that that was inappropriate and unacceptable and that that wasn't funny? Nobody could tell you that. Nobody, bitch. Nobody. But Julian was trying to tell her, you ain't ready for this because you're going to know you're going to get a heckler. Somebody's going to open up their mouth and say something. You got to ignore them. And if you don't, you got to make sure that if you cuss them out and you call them to the carpet, that you call their asses to the carpet. You got to make sure you call them to the carpet. But instead, she up there, I lost my place. I can't even think. I can't. Bitch. See, that's what you get. That's what you get. Because you out of touch. You out of touch. Bitch, was I laughing or no? I was laughing my butt off. Because you needed that awareness because everybody around you been giving you bad news, boo. Everybody around you, you bomb like I don't know what. Young, this ain't for you. No type of bitch. Let me tell you, like I said last night, they turned that bitch from 50 cents to a penny. That bitch is a whole penny. Dude ate her up, but I'd have lit him a microphone, and my peoples is in the audience. My peoples is in the audience. My security in the audience. My public relations team in the audience. My friends in the audience. My family in the audience. I'd have lit that mother up. It would have been like that old Christian song. You ain't gonna leave here the same way you came. And I'm telling you now, we could have had somebody getting their tambourine. You won't leave here the same way you came up in this month. You want to sit there and hackle somebody like that because he was rude. And every time she said something out of his mouth, he said something. He needed to be addressed, but she wasn't the one to address him because it wasn't funny. See, this isn't sitting downtown at the Starbucks having no story time. This is comedy. We want a story and a punchline, a punchline, punchline, punchline. We want to laugh up in this month, okay? That's what we want to do. We want to laugh. People want to be entertained. They don't want to hear your story. Go to Starbucks, bitch. Start a book club. Mother. So now, she said, I'm not going to do this anymore. Good. Good, because you bomb. Girl, you was horrible. You and your jumpsuit. And Julian is like, you brave and you this and you that. Yeah, she brave, but she's stupid too because y'all should have told her. Y'all pumped her up for this fucking failure. Let's get into the next couple because I ain't gonna have y'all out here all damn night. Child, let's get into it as we get into it. The next girl, bitch. Bitch, let me tell you something. Could not wait to see Yana come up out that car. I was like, drum roll, please. Bitch, could not wait to see what Yana look like because Zariah has been pumping this bitch up. So I thought when she got out that car, she was gonna have some stilettos on, like she was gonna do the damn thing. Like I was like, oh my God, here come your up. They here. Child, a little baby come out. And I was like, bitch, what y'all? I was like, thank you so much, Casey Cats, for the 199 super sticker. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Child, let me tell y'all. When Yana came out the car, I was like, okay, she cute. Zariah need to be on her public relations team because she pumped Yana up. You ain't gonna tell me that everybody wasn't sitting their ass out there waiting to see what Yana looked like. And Yana was like a little teeny, little petite thing, just as cute as she wanted to be. But she wasn't what Yana pumped her up to be, bitch. She won't at all. She wasn't. She wasn't. Thank you so much, Miss Charlotte, for the 199 super sticker. Thank you, boo. But this story got interesting because I'm gonna tell you right now. When I think about, you know what, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna think it, but I ain't gonna say it. The little girl came out and Troy, he cries too much for me. But anyway, when he saw his daughter, I thought the crying was appropriate. He was crying, the little girl was happy to see him. Yana, you did a good job with your little sweet baby. I don't give a fuck what they say about you. They call you all kinds of bitches and all this other kind of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, Yana, that baby was sweet. And she was genuinely sweet. And she hasn't seen this man in 7 years. 7 years. And she embraced him like he had been there, done it. You did a great job. And people don't often give parents the credit that they deserve when they holding down. He's hugged her. She hugged her dad. He said, I love you. I miss you. She said, I love you too. She was very, very gracious in spite of these old motherfuckers sitting on Kia talking about her mama dead to her face. Yana, you get credit for taking care of that little girl from over here downtown to the auntie's advice because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. The little girl comes out. Miss Karen goes and meets Yana, take her to the side, has a little conversation. And in the meantime and in between time, Troy got his little girl. He hugs his little girl. They make, little light talk, I love you, I miss you. He's emotional about it. And then he takes her over there to meet his nasty fucking wife. Let me tell you something. She could not babysit a goddamn cotton ball for me, let alone something alive. This bitch, I wouldn't even trust her to water my fucking plants. She never turned around to greet the woman who brings joy to Troy. Whether you don't even know her, but because your skin is fucked up and so is your heart, you don't even, it takes a real woman to put her to the side and be cordial and gracious and just common sense fucking manners to get up. You shouldn't have said to her daughter, you shouldn't have did anything with her daughter until you acknowledge that mother who raised her for 7 years without Troy's ass. Fuck a gift and a gift bag. Bitch, we ain't got time for that. Let's talk about what's true. Because whatever that toy is or whatever that is, it ain't gonna grow up and it ain't gonna make up for the time that this bitch gave her. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a side-eye motherfucker that wanna give me anything anyway. Oh my baby. Thank you so much, Dog Finning, for the $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, boo. You can't even speak. She sat there with her back turned. I took a picture of it, but my daughter used my phone, so I couldn't upload it. She sat there with her back to her. But what if Troy treated her son like that? Her son came up there and straddled the fucking man. And that ain't his biological child. But suppose when he ran across the room and straddled him, Troy had knocked him on the floor and said, yeah, I didn't see you give Troy, your son, the same speech that Troy gave his, which was inappropriate as shit. This is my wife. Let me introduce you to my wife. This is my wife. She the one that, helped me, gave me the money to get these toys and everything for. And your mama, you did wrong. You blew it. You don't talk about the parent in front of a child that's 7 can't process the information. Do she even know her mathematical equations? She's 7. What grade is a 7-year-old in? What will make a mother go and tell their child your mother is trying to make it difficult? Yana is allowing y'all She better than me because I didn't even allow this. She better than me. Y'all is allowing y'all to talk to her child without her hovering over it, being a helicopter mom. That's more than a lot of us would do. Because I know good and gut I ain't going to allow you to say. And I ain't never talked to you before. Now, it would be different if I talked to you and I built a relationship. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I ain't never talked to you, I'm going to be a helicopter mom. I'm going to be up in your motherfucking face. Because some things that happen with children, you can't take it back. You can't undo it. She's 7 years old. She can't process that level of information. Your mama. Only thing she know is mama. You could call her whatever you want to call her. You can call her Miss Z. You could call her this. You could call her that. You know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't trying to hurt you. You know, she my wife. She the only one got your last name. You and her. What kind of bullshit is that? This is how you greet your daughter that you ain't seen in 7 years. Y'all, seriously, I wanted to cry. This is what you say to your child that you have not seen for 7 years. Troy, in my opinion, that means you know Zariah got a fucking problem. Because if you don't have a goddamn security guard, bitch, you can fuck you up too. She's the type of girl that stands out in the public, and then when she get in private and get the door closed, she'll drag your ass. He know who he's dealing with this girl. Because anytime you got to make an excuse and sit there and say, you know, you can call her what you want, whatever. Now, the mama said that she told her daughter, you ain't got to hug her. You don't have to do none of that. You let it come natural. Now, it came out the mouth wrong, right? Y'all said it kind of fucked up. I understood what she was saying, but it didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? It came out a little jacked up, but I understood Yana. Because you're right. I dated someone with a child, and we had to figure out through time and relationship how that relationship would be addressed. Whatever I am to you is done through my words and my actions. That is one thing about getting bonus kids. When you get bonus kids, you gotta walk gingerly in it, but you gotta be sincere about whatever it is that you say you're gonna do and who you're gonna be. You cannot come in there and not talk to the mama. I had to develop a relationship with the mama. The mama didn't like me, but she knew that I had no bad intention towards her child, and she also knew that the relationship between them was over. And that's where Zariah is stuck, thinking that Yana still want him. Yana don't want him. Because if your psychic was right, then your relationship with Troy ain't gonna last because your psychic said that Troy don't have the best intentions towards you and the relationship gonna fuck up. So how can you take part of what the psychic said that you believe that she still want him, but not the part that he's not good for you? And then when a little girl, hi Troy, which is so cute. Hi Troy. Um, 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 I'm Zariah. Can I shake your hand? Y'all, you did a good job because that baby extended her hand out, 7-year-old and all. She extended her hand and she said, can I hug you? You look just like your father. She looks like a mixture of Troy and Yana. The baby was beautiful. So, Ryan, you gotta work on yourself, boo. Like straight up. I know that you said that you know you on medicine and because you bipolar than a mother. But you got to work on yourself because love begets love. And if you want a relationship with that girl, you have got to break down them walls. And I'm just being straight up because I know y'all watch me. You got to break the walls down. I don't know what happened to you in your life, but you have a big distrust for people. And because you have that distrust and you put that wall up, you unbearable. Nobody wants to be around somebody that acts and brings that kind of energy. You make assumptions about people without fucking knowing. And then you got to go and backpedal and pussy pop off of it because then I think that they did a Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but they did a Facebook saying, that the girl is good and she got her own man. But look at how you started. Yana made a statement and she said, you know, you get to know me. I'm the baby mother. Get to know me. Reach out. Try to talk to me. She never did that. So of course, Yana is going to protect not only herself but her baby's peace and what she's given. In the moment that you had an opportunity to talk to Troy for the first time in your fucking life, you bring yours with the mother to it. You bring your stuff. She's 7 and can't comprehend this. All y'all was wrong. But Yana is supposed to protect her baby. And Troy gonna come out there and say, talk about seeing the baby and the baby coming to stay in Buffalo. She don't know her. But you know what? He never took care of no baby. So how the fuck he know? In all fairness, he don't know because he never fathered her. He's been away in jail. Luckily, his mother and his other family members have a relationship with her. She with her grandma. And thank God for grandma. Thank God for grandmas. A bunch of my friends. That's who raised them, their grandma. So thank God for Miss Karen because the girl got a relationship with Miss Karen where she can stay with Miss Karen and Yana trust her. She trusts her. Now, Miss Curtis said that Yana came in there, looking like she wanted to get something. She didn't to me. She just had on like a little regular outfit, but she knows her better than me. But I just saw her with a cute little top on and some sweatpants. She didn't come to fight. She didn't have a ponytail and Vaseline on her face, no earrings. Because she wasn't there for that. 7 years, he ain't seen his baby. There may have been some stuff that went on, but I'm just like, what the f is going on here? And she's telling him, Yana is telling Troy when Troy is out there in her face about this woman, right? Troy is the girl. Yana is saying, I don't fuck with her. She don't fuck with me. And you don't know her. This is a relationship that you had while you were incarcerated over the phone and through a couple of visits. She said this woman and cheated on him and everything else. And when it came out that she did cheat, she flicked the fuck off on him. And you think that I want to have my baby in this kind of atmosphere when this girl can go off? Because what's going to happen when Yana got to call Troy and the baby in the house? I'll wait. Because she don't want him calling. She didn't want Miss Karen calling. She didn't want anybody talking to Yana about when he was supposed to pick her up, how he's supposed to get there. He out there walking 6 and 7 miles, bitch. So what happens when Yana calls directly to Troy's phone about her baby, and Yana goes off and the little girl is in the kitchen eating cereal. Hell no. She said, "You don't even know this girl. Wait until you get to know Troy. When you get to know Troy and you get to know Zariah, and she come at me correct as her mother, then we can talk about her coming and staying in Buffalo. But bitch, until matter of fact, does Zariah even got her own child? Because I keep hearing rumors in the street that she don't even have her own child. Who's raising Yona's child? I mean Zariah's child. Absolutely. Absolutely. Been it, done that. Been a grown woman with someone, I believe you want to say, who a child outside of you have to have the maturity to be able to co-parent with mutual respect for the sake of the child. And Troy didn't see nothing wrong with it because he been away for 7 years. He never parented no child. So you can't even blame him for what he said. This was Zariah. Zariah has birth. She's laid on her back, sat on the bowl, been in the tub, had her legs in stirrups. Maybe. I don't know how she birthed, but it seems as if she's birthed a child. But I don't know. Zariah, let me tell you something. There are ways to fix your skin. There are ways to deal with the stuff that's happening inside of you, sis. I swear to God it is. This is just so contrary to the life that you wanted us to think that you live, episode 1 and 2. You, as long as you got breath in your body, Zariah, you got an opportunity to change your life. You don't have to stay where you are. I'm going to tell you, I was a ghetto mother, and I still can be ghetto when I want to. But it comes a time and a place where all of that bitterness, anger, wrath, dissension, it's got to go. I hope that you are seeking the help that you so desperately fucking need. Because you're not looking good, sis. Because you got to come out, anytime you got to come out and try to change somebody's perception or image of what they think of you by casting doubt on what we saw what the fuck we saw. And we can't unsee it. We saw it. Last but not least, DoorDash. Bitch, if she did not take herself up there and bring that man, child, I don't know if her DoorDash on her dashboard, bitch, or down in the cup holder. But this bitch came up there doing some damn DoorDash. Y'all know Amber was talking to the girl, other girl, Shante, and she said that Shante had a baby. I have gone back and pulled clips of at least 20 YouTubers. Yeah, I've been doing my homework since somebody wanted to, say some shit. At least 20 YouTubers who have all said Shante wasn't pregnant. And I tried to give Shante the benefit of the doubt that maybe, Just maybe based on what Amber's friend said. She had her baby. I was even trying to count the fucking moms. I went out and looked at some of them today, and all of them was like, told you, this bitch wasn't ever pregnant. I was trying to get her the benefit of the doubt that she was pregnant. And I ain't gonna speak on a woman's uterus. I ain't gonna speak on their womb because I know what it is to miscarry a baby. As I've told you all before, I miscarried my baby at 5 months. I had to actually birth my baby and then try to birth the placenta, but I couldn't birth the placenta. So I had to get what they call a DNC, which is now in some states illegal. But that DNC saved my life. I know what it is to lose a baby. So I'm never going to sit up there, damn it, and say this bitch. Did I have my suspicions? Hmm. Do all roads lead to this bitch not ever being pregnant? It appeared that it would be because the sonogram did it for me. When you sitting in there and he's sitting outside and you kicking your feet back and forth like you on a child swing, and then you decide that you're lonely. And then I kept seeing episode after episode, your stomach going up and motherfucking down. See, I can take my shirt right now, lift my shirt up, drop my pants up underneath my belly, and look like a pregnant bitch, look like I'm carrying 8 plus. So there's ways of appearing to look pregnant. But when I saw her last week, I said, Shante don't look pregnant. She just look fat. And then somebody sent me a clip or a picture. It was a picture of her getting proposed to. And I said, now if she took them same pants with that daggone white dress that she had on, and she put that white dress, some pants up underneath that white dress, her stomach the same fucking size. That's just my opinion. But I can't speak on her womb. But didn't Shantae tell us, bitch, I'm so sick of this girl, I don't know what to do. I thought that the last time we talked to Shantae, and y'all let me know down in the comment section, that she said that she was 5 months pregnant when she got the. And so now she's 5 months pregnant, but then she says that they couldn't hit a heartbeat at 5 months. Which the fuck one was it? Which one was it? Didn't Shantae say she got a sonogram? Didn't she say she was what, 14, 15 weeks? Didn't Shantae come back and correct that and say that she was like 5 months pregnant? So when she said she was 5 months pregnant, so what the fuck? So we watched Shantae go and meet Peppa or Pap. Pap opened up the door. Bitch, I thought I was in a speakeasy. It was dark. And said, where's Peppa's light? Peppa look like she got one of them houses, bitch, that you gotta have a cold knock when you come to them. She seemed like she got that when you gotta have the cold words and the scream. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Beep, beep, beep. Come in. I'm trying to tell you, I was like, honey, what the? It's going down at Pep's house. Pep looked like she running some stuff up in there. Mama, baby, mama, baby. All right, you come in. What the is going down? She brought him in there. True doing a daggone tour. Shante again comes in. Can't look the girl in her face. Yo, I'm sorry this video is this long. I'll make sure I put timestamps in it tomorrow. I ain't got it to do tonight, okay? She comes up in there, right? She meet Pep and can't even look Pep in the face. What is it with these women with this low self-esteem, bitch? So she comes up in there, Pep like, hey, what's up? True comes in, being false as ever, a whole ass lie. Give Shante a tour of the house. He done been there before. Now, when he locked up for how many fucking years, he still know the layout of Pep's house. So anyway, they walking around and everything. First thing she sit down and ask Pep, can he have company? What's your company policy for other women coming in? What difference do he make? You gonna let him cheat? Shante, let this motherfucker's cheat in peace. Because it doesn't make a difference what he do. You gonna let him cheat. And if that's the kind of woman you are, just be that. Stay in that. And stop getting mad because people doing commentary. Everybody dragging you. Yo, the members, I have put a compilation together of some stuff that's been going down. It's gonna be for the members. I'm working on it now. Everybody is dragging the same damn thing. But they want to come for certain content creators. I wonder why. If you don't like what I'm saying, stop looking at this shit. Now, I ain't saying Shante came for me. I ain't saying none of them came for me because I don't like y'all to bring me that. I shuts it down and y'all know I do. If you ever hit me up in my DMs about this book, I shuts it down. Because I'm out here to do a job for 65,000 subscribers. And we're going to get out here and we're going to get our kiki and our car on. We're going to talk our. And I ain't in the competition with nobody. And everybody got their opinion. If they want to get their opinion. But I'm saying, boo, your is out here on the street for us to talk about it. God damn it, we're going to talk about it. And as I keep saying it, I'm going to keep saying year after year, when you're gone off the screen, my black ass going to be sitting right here on another Saturday or a Friday talking about whoever bring that ass out on Love After Lockup. And just because you call, don't you ever think I'm coming. Because I make a decision about when I'm going to go to war. I make a decision about when I'm going to respond. And if I am, don't bring me that stuff, y'all. I shuts it down. This girl is sitting out there letting this man cheat. And is she mad because people questioning this? What you mad for? Did you not know when you signed that contract, and I've seen it, that they got total control over you and your image and what the fuck you look like? When you signed that contract, they told you point blank, we're going to edit this the way we want to. and we're going to use the material you gave us. And you may look fucked up. This girl is talking about he ain't gonna get me back that easy. Bitch, was it a night? Was it even 24 hours? Before when she found out from Pep that Pep said, I don't deal with people, Pep was cool. Pep is like one of them old girls from downtown in downtown in off of Staten Road. And I want to say up Lincoln Park too. She's straight northwest, she's straight southeast. Grew up with Pep. She said, I don't deal with people, I don't deal with visitors. I was like, she's cool. And then Shante calls the girl house a crack house. Evidently, you don't have crack houses like crack houses are here in the inner city in DC and Baltimore. You want to see a crack house? It don't look like Pepper's. I thought that was insulting and disrespectful, especially since Pepper is housing your man. And then you sit up there and tell your girlfriend like that you got evicted out of is better than what Pepper got. Ain't that some shit? So Shantae goes up in a room, she's smooching all with True and everything, and then the next day the bitch gets up in the morning and here it is. He got his phone connected to his Bluetooth and she hear him cheat. So what? You're not going to leave him. You're calling your girlfriend and telling your girlfriend, girl, True cheated. So what? True said you gonna let him cheat. He got out. He been in jail. He doing what he gotta do. And if you want to be with him, you gonna wait. Girl, he had the nerve to tell me that I had to wait. And you waited. And you're gonna be waiting. Truth sat up there and treated her like she was some straight garbage out the trash. He said she ain't going nowhere because she my baby mama. She ain't going nowhere. He came out that joint. He treated her like a straight crackhead. That was a crackhead move. You want to talk about crackhead? What you did was crackheadish. Because, honey, now you done turned the light on the top of your car, bitch, and you door dashing. Talk about True got some daggone stuff in my car, like you had suitcases and all of this all kind of stuff and green trash bags, bitch, from the dollar store dragging up there like he had clothes and shoes and all that. And kid, you got some daggone four chicken wings and French fries with mumbo sauce, bitch, going up there swinging the bag like you a door dasher. And they told you in the comments section to knock on the door when you deliver the food. Don't leave it on the porch. The fuck is going straight crackhead move. But you got the nerve to talk about Pepper's house. And you got this man who told you you're going to wait, and that's what you did. And then people sending me daggone messages down in my comment section. Tell my auntie, did you see their YouTube page? Hell no. Ain't interested. The fuck they got to say? Because they got engaged? I don't give a damn. Because long as it ain't my daughter out here looking like this, I don't give a. This woman looks ridiculous. You in a car talking about something. I ain't been with nobody in 2 years. Okay. Bitch, okay. I mean, if that's the trophy you want up on your shelf, then okay. I wish I had. I wish you had too. ain't nobody out here that can say that I was with anybody but True. Okay. Because don't nobody want their name attached to that book so good. Amber ain't got to go look for it. I'm just playing Amber. Amber been like, yeah, I called, and I had got, the such and such name, and I had called and everything, and they told me that, I had to wait until at least the ink dried on the paperwork, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call back, bitch. Because I'm about to tell it on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell you, I love me some Amber. Okay. This woman is calling her girlfriend to tell her girlfriend that True has cheated, that he was sloppy with a Bluetooth. The producers asked True, did you cheat? And True said, yeah. True came out on that porch after he got his four chicken wings and french fries with mumbo sauce on the side, bitch, and some of that sweet tea half and half from Arnold Porter's. And he came out there and everything and was laughing at her. And she's sitting in the car telling me, I ain't got time for this. I just drop them. I just block their numbers. When? Because we ain't seen it. And here you are talking about, I'm hoping that, True, after these babies, that True grow up. True went and got some daggone, went and robbed a KFC. Did he not? What store did he? He said that he saw his baby. This was True's firstborn baby. And it could not stop True from being who he was. And you think that two kids is going to stop True and change True's life? Either I'm stupid or she's stupid or we all fucking stupid. She gonna sit there and talk all that crap with her girlfriends. But she ain't got nothing to back it up. Because soon as she hang up that phone, she riding on his D. She is doing everything. She said he had the nerve to tell me that I had to wait. Wait till he went out here, mess with all these women, got people's filing restraining orders against him, messing up his parole, and you waited. And now you got dollar store flowers on the floor, candle, and you think you won. When at any given time your man can be in the bed with somebody else. You ain't win. Y'all, this is a scary fucking movie. This ain't reality. You don't let nobody treat you like this. This got to be produced. Ain't no way in hell that somebody would ever allow a man. Bitch, this is a horror story. This is what I know what you did last summer, bitch. This got to be acting. This has got to be acting. And now she comes back and she ain't pregnant. I send my condolences out to you for losing, your two babies. But I'm going to tell you right now, honey, I've been out here doing my research. I've been hitting the ground because I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I do. I kiss the ground. I sit back. I don't say nothing. But, honey, I've been looking and I'm telling you, now one fucking person that I looked at believed Shante was ever pregnant. And I gave her the benefit of the doubt that she was pregnant. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I'm about the only one that gave her the benefit of the doubt that she was pregnant, that she had actually had a baby. that the baby was born early. Nobody else believed it. You have got to be. She's played herself. If she think if this is happiness for her, a man cheating, doing what he want to do, then I'm happy for her. I'm glad they're not coming back. I am so glad that they are not coming back. So glad they ain't coming back. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being out here with me for an hour and a half. This video being an hour and a half, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be pending for a while, but after it is not pending, y'all, I will put the chapters in there so that when y'all come and watch it, y'all can just slide to the person that you want to hear me talk about. I love y'all so very much. Thank you all so much for your support. Next week we got love. I think it's Life After Lockup that starts next weekend, and so we're gonna be getting into that as we get into it. Thank you so much, Raydella, for holding it down. It appears that it is. Let me see. Let me go to the streaming board and tell you how many people out here because you've been doing the daggone thing. Let me see, Raydella, if they give me a count. Uh, the concurrent viewers is 1,039 to 2786 views. Thank you so much, Ray Della, for holding it down. I love you all so much. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water.